Hey everybody, it's Eric from EPAutos.com, your libertarian car guy. You might notice that the video quality has improved slightly. I let the charge run out of my old camera, which was doing this brrrr thing the other day. You may have caught my video in which I talked about that. So I just let it discharge completely, and then I plugged it back in or to the charge thing, and it recharged. Now it seems to be working, so that's why you can see it. Now I'm driving my truck here today because I've got to pick some stuff up, so I'm not taking the Lexus today. I'm not sure what's coming next. I think it might be an Audi Q3, but never mind all that stuff. What I wanted to talk about was something that I caught in a PR release from Honda about this e-clutch thing that they are beginning to use, particularly on the entry-level Rebel. The Rebel used to be a 250, now it's a 300. Or I guess it's a 300 with the e-clutch. Anyway, the Rebel, it's a little bike. It's a small CC bike, and it's the bike that a lot of people learn how to ride a street bike on. The Motorcycle Safety Foundation really likes to use those bikes because they're light, they have low seat height, very easy for somebody who's never ridden a motorcycle before to manage. They're not intimidating like, climbing on a 900-pound dresser. At any rate, the thing has an automated electric clutch. So basically, in my opinion, it's become a scooter. I know a lot of people are probably going to get upset with me, or some people might get upset with me for saying that, but I think the whole point of having a motorcycle is the involvement of the experience, and a big part of that involvement is learning how to use and then deftly using the clutch and shifting gears. If you're just sitting on the thing and rotating the throttle, that's basically what you do on a scooter. So what you've got is a scooter/moped that looks like a motorcycle and that isn't a motorcycle. Now that's my aesthetic critique. The other critique that I've got, I think it's worrisome because what they're trying to do, it's a paradox. I get what they're trying to do. They are trying to bring in the new crowd, meaning, young people in their late teens, early 20s, to the world of motorcycling because they know that older guys like me aren't the future of the brand. So they're going with this electric clutch thing on the Rebel, and that's probably going to bring some new riders into the fold. On the other hand, I think it could have a feedback loop type effect, kind of similar to what's happened with cars. If you follow my rants, and if you're just paying attention generally, you'll know that it's very hard to find a new car or truck with a manual transmission. There are just a handful of them left anymore. And part of the reason for that is pretty much everybody who's under 30 has no clue how to drive a clutch anymore. So when they go shopping for a car, they tend to go for an automatic, and that creates the feedback loop because the demand seems to be for the automatics, so the manufacturers make more automatics. And my worry is that something like that's going to end up happening with motorcycling too, because if you get a lot of young people coming into the lifestyle, if you want to call it that, who don't know how to really ride a motorcycle because of this e-clutch thing, well, they're never going to buy a motorcycle because why would they? They wouldn't be able to ride it. They'd have to learn how. It's just, that's the paradox. So I don't know. It's just something that I don't think is particularly a good idea long term. I've got an article up at EPAutos.com that gets into that. If you're interested, I hope you'll swing by and take a look, and would love to hear your comments. Thanks as always for viewing, and we'll have more for you again soon.